Hi there, it's day 361 and today's topic is cultivate your relationships. There's a saying, you can't make old friends. It's a title of a song from Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton. And what the song refers to is that as we are still young, we don't care very much about relationships, one or the other. But as we grow older, what we need is many people around us with whom we can share our current life and also to share things, experiences that you have lived together. So you need many people, many friends, many relationships. And it's difficult to make a relationship that is already 20 years there, the trust and the feeling of connection that you have with each other, to find this in a new relationships. Normally, it dures very long. There is always exceptions, but this is what it means. It's difficult to, in a new relationship to find something that you have built up in 20, 30, 40 years with some. So it's very important to, it's like a compounding interest for something. You start in young years to put money aside to let it work for you. And the more years go by, the more you will receive from it. The same is with relationship. Keep up with them. And always try to block some time. It's like for your goal, you block some time to do what is necessary, to rethink what you have done, what you have to do tomorrow to plan. I think it's important to do the same with relationships. We often don't do it. For myself at least, I don't have very much spare time because I fill it with so many other things. But it's important for me, for some people, and if you don't have much time, you look carefully whom you want to spend the time with. So there you can find out who are really counting for you. Or for example, if you have some good news, who are the people who come into your mind with whom you want to share them? These are the people who are the most important. But there are also relationships, as we have talked a few days ago, that people you already know for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, that are also important. Maybe you don't call them friends, but there are people who have trust. And sometimes even knowing each other for many years, they can surprise you. With New Year, there was a person I know for 20 years now, and although we don't call each other friends, we have a deep respect. We can talk about everything, and we trust each other. So he said that you are one of a few persons who I really respect, and I didn't expect it, this news. So I want to say just that even among the ones you know, there are so many things you don't know. And it's a very nice thing. Why don't you take the next time you meet each other and ask them what they admire at you, so that you can find out what is it that really counts. It's not so easy. If you think about where is the difference between one person and the other, it's only the heart that is talking, who's giving you the feeling of you really see them as friends or as just familiar people or as somebody you like to hang up with, but not really make vacations, or and so on and so on. And we haven't learned it. The emotions are much more quickly than other things in life. Still, it's worth. And what I decided to do is to start, even from today, when I have some colleague, try to find out at least one thing that you really admire at them. And just tell them, hey, I'm so glad to have you, and I really like that and that and that attribute at you. Don't you think that the whole life will change I mean, I felt so embraced when somebody tells me what they like about me. It gives you a feeling of love and worthiness in your life. So why don't we give something back? And I think if we do this for every person we know, even the one among that we don't have sympathy for, still they have something that you have to learn for that you really find good at him. And don't you think that will improve the relationship? And also, if you make this with everybody and they start doing this, by referring them, hey, why don't you do this also? I think this is really nice. It gives me a good feeling, gives you a good feeling. I believe that this will change the whole atmosphere in your work and makes a very good contribution of what impression you make, and also how you're starting making a movement that is very easy to do and apply in daily life. So sometimes it's, although it's difficult to say exactly what it is that you want, and that's what personal growth it's all about, to find out what it is that you are after. I think that every journey starts there, to become aware of what we want, and that's not easy. If you have a clear goal, it's easier to follow and find out what is necessary than defining what exactly it is that you want. If you want an object, it's very easy. You can say, maybe I want a car, this color, so much PS and everything. But when we want something else, for example, what kind of person or partner we want to have in life, what kind of job, then it's very difficult to describe exactly. We know what we don't want, but sometimes it's not so easy to say exactly the opposite, because it's not just one thing. There are many attributes, many things that count, and we really have to take some time. I couldn't say at an instant moment what I really likes about somebody, because it's more kind of a feeling that the person is giving you and presenting in your heart, than something that comes in your brain saying that, oh, he's really nice, or oh, he's always kind and open and listening. And you really have to think about it. At least it's for me like this. And we have be grateful for everybody that you have, and sometimes it's exactly these people are familiar people, friends, relatives with whom you share something that can help you defining exactly what it is that really counts for you. Be aware of the values, and it's exactly this that we sometimes miss or find in others that contributes to find to each other. And don't forget, stay tuned till tomorrow. Bye bye.